Hey guys, it's Archon, and I just want to make a quick video discussing the Venom rune on Magic Weapon. So if you know anything about critical mass wizards, you probably know that there's one skill that different wizards vary between in their build. Right now, right here, I have slow time, but some people like to put teleport there with fracture or wormhole. Some people put Hydra there, and some people put magic weapon. But there's a question with magic weapon as to whether force weapon or venom is better. As you probably know, force weapon gives you an extra 5%, bringing the damage increase up to 15%. It also gives 2% knockback, but that's not really why people use it. It's for the 15% damage. Or there's Venom, which gives an extra 15% weapon damage as poison over 3 seconds. So if you combine that, you could say it's about 25% extra weapon damage. But there's a question about that. It's actually two questions. One is, does the Venom stack? In other words, if I cast the same skill twice, will the dots combine, or will the dot just start over? If it's starting over, it's probably not going to be worth it. And the other question is, does it work with all skills? And so I've been testing this out to try to figure out if Venom rune is worth it for magic weapon, and I would like to show you the results I come up with. So I'm going to replace Frost Nova with just a signature skill here, so we can test it out with that, Shock Pulse. And I actually went to normal, and I got this really crappy weapon so I wouldn't kill anyone while I was testing. It's two-handed axe. I would do it without a weapon, but you need a weapon to cast magic weapon. And I'm actually playing on Hell right now, so that they don't kill me. So you can see I do one shock pulse here. They're ticking for 9 damage there, 12, 11. And that 5 was just a half stack. Let's see. So if I hit them a couple times, we'll see if the numbers go up. And we see they do. See, now we start ticking for 25, 31. So we can tell that Venom actually does stack. I didn't mean to put Twister on him. Okay. So now the question is, does it work with all spells? Is it just certain spells that Venom's going to actually proc that tick on? And so first we'll try out Explosive Blast. We'll see if Venom Weapon applies stacks when using Explosive Blast. As soon as we can find someone in this keep. Okay, here we go. Let's see. I'll hit them once with Explosive Blast. Doesn't look like they're ticking. We'll try one more time. We'll hit them 3 times with it this time. We got a couple ticks in there for 8, 7. But it doesn't look like it was actually from Explosive Blast. So those ticks would have to be bigger. No, I think it might have actually been from Thorns. As you can see, they're not getting any ticks. And we'll put Energy Twister on them. We'll see if they'll get ticks from that. They walk out. And no, you might have seen some lower numbers, but those are actually just half ticks. It's when they walked out of the Twister early. Let them walk out. And yeah, they're not getting any ticks. So unfortunately, and I've actually done about 30 minutes of testing with this to make sure. Unfortunately, Venom Weapon doesn't work with all spells. It only doesn't give them tick on signature spells, most direct damage spells. Damage over time spells tend not to proc it. And so, unfortunately, at least for critical mass wizards, Venom is not going to be worth it. Now, for some other wizards, they might be. Blizzard Hydra, it's not going to be worth it either, because Venom nor Blizzard are going to proc the... Venom, Hydra, and Blizzard are not going to proc the Venom from Magic Weapon. But if you're doing like an orb build, like an arcane orb build, or any kind of glass cannon, it might be worth it to put Venom on there instead of Magic Weapon. You just want to make sure that the skills you're using are proccing Venom, the Venom rune on Magic Weapon, because a lot of skills don't. But the dots do stack. So if your skills are proccing Venom, use Venom. If they're not, use Force. So I hope this will help you out, and I'll have another video out for you soon. Thanks, guys.